Fuck, this fucking game is loud. Hey guys, what's up chat? Can you guys hear me? God, this game sucks ass. Yeah, it just continues to loop, Nash. I have no fucking idea why. I mean, they don't even have a demo. For the first game, at least they had a demo that would run. But, yeah. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the game? We'll get started as soon as possible, because I really don't want to be playing this one. This one is very bad. Very, very, very bad. Yeah, it'll slow down. It slows down sometimes. It's the emulator. I'm running this on Virtual Jaguar because, this is a game for the Atari Jaguar. Like, I can't even believe that. Oh, boy. This Atari shit, yeah. I have never seen Tokyo Ghoul Sarah's, so I have no real opinion on it. Alright. So let's fucking not play this for very long. Let me send out the notifications on YouTube and on Twitch, and then we'll be done. Because this game is shit. This one's really bad. This is the worst of the 2D Bubsy houses. Or games. What if someone came to your house as Bubsy for Halloween? Yeah. I would, throw them out real quick. Nobody really does Halloween where I live. I live down here in Florida. Public. Which trailer, Katani? No, free falling. No, you're not too early. We're just about to get started. Do you think game devs for games like these ever stop to realize, oh my god, this game is awful? I don't know. Sometimes I'm sure they know. But I mean, at that point, it's like the developers is such a broad term. Because I mean, if you're like programming for this game, there's not fucking shit you can do. Because you're not the lead designer. You're not the fucking design director, so, how are there so many Bubsy games? I have no idea. I have no idea how this game exists. Like, who made this and why? For what reason? Alright. So now we're... Okay, that slowed down there for quite a fucking bit. Alright, so let's get into the actual game. This is Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales. Who came up with that fucking name? Who knows? This is the third Bubsy game, and for whatever inexplicable reason, it was released for the Atari Jaguar. I'm playing it today on an emulator. And once you see how bad this game is and how broken it is, you may not understand how this game exists, because you have to remember that the Atari Jaguar controller is a block of shit. I would post a photo, but it's just so clunky, and the idea that anyone played this game on the original Atari Jaguar is perplexing. But fuck it, let's get into this shit. Okay, one player. Enter passcode. You'll notice that this is structured just like the other two Bubsy games for the Super Nintendo. But it's very different. It's very different. Let's start chapter 1.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Okay, so we're here. This doesn't, look off at all. Actually, it does. The exclamation point on Bubs... Feels like Christmas. Ooh, I think I got a subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. By the way, the stream volume is really low. Can you guys hear me over the game? If not, I'll adjust that. My apologies. The exclamation point on Bubsy's shirt is yellow. Now, why is it yellow? I have no idea. It's not thematically consistent, and if I remember correctly, it's not even this color on the cover art of the game. So why is it here? Who knows, man? Yeah, exactly, Nash. Yellow on white. I love how. So this game is structured just like the other Bubsy games, where all the levels are fucking mazes, and they have to have that arrow there to tell you what's going on. So the reason this is the worst 2D Bubsy game is simply because it has all the problems those previous games did, where the collision is broken, Bubsy moves like a tank, the jumps are inconsistent heights, the levels are built like mazes. It has all those problems, but it's just broken. Like, it's broken to an insane degree. Let's see if we can kill this thing. Okay, we managed to kill that thing. The enemies in this game have hitboxes the size of Widowmaker's ass. So, most of the time, you're not going to be killing these guys. They're going to be fucking killing you. Like, right there. Like, right there. Someone drew the, the background in Microsoft Paint. Maybe. Fuck me, man. This shit is so bad. I mean, and here's a great example of how bad this game is. If you come onto this candlestick here, and you go to the left, there's a little... Yeah, you see that? How he falls off of it? Like, why is this in the game? Who put this here? Why can't it just be straight? Bubsy has no momentum. I mean, he gathers momentum as he runs, but even then, once he jumps, it's completely dead. Also, cold keys, yes, they brought back the one-hit kill system from the first game that wasn't present in the second game. That was the best improvement that game fucking made, and they removed it. It is so hard to maneuver with Bubsy. Actually, you know what? This isn't just like the other Bubsy games. I swear his movement he's harder to control in this game than in any other game. In any of the other previous games. He's harder to control. He's hardest to control in the... Okay, of course I'm dead. He's hardest to control in Bubsy 3D. He's hardest to control in Bubsy 3D, without a question. But he is hardest to control in the 2D games in this one. And I'm not exaggerating. If we finish this, I will be surprised if we finish this level in this stream, because it's such a shit show of a level. And... oh my god, man. This is so bad. What are my thoughts on the new Bubsy game that's coming out? Like I said, I've said before that I don't think it'll be terrible. I just don't think it'll be great either. I just don't understand why they're bringing it back. I mean, somebody bought the license and the intellectual property, so I guess it's like, well, fuck it, we're gonna make money on memes. But, it just... okay, I'm having a hard time answering this question because, like, I'm realizing how bad this game is. Like, it's all rushing back. But yeah, I don't think it'll be bad. I don't think the new Bubsy game will be bad, but I also don't think it'll be very good. We will see on Tuesday. Okay, so Bubsy has like this whole backwards momentum thing going in this game. It's really fucking weird. Like, let me see if I can recreate what I just did there. And he drops like a fucking bag of rocks there too. Oh, brought back to meme by Memes DX, yeah, basically. It's just horrible. And yeah, he's got like this thing where he gets pulled to either side of the map. Like, it's really fucking disorienting and just annoying to have to deal with. Like, this is a platformer where the character feels like so heavy. And I fell off. I fell off because the collision in this game is just broken. Like, this is the worst game for that. This is the worst game for the platforming. And the fact that it's, I would say, more reliant on platforming than the previous two games. There we go again. There's that whole backwards momentum thing. I can't fucking believe it. Do I think there are too many reboots in games nowadays? No. I think games do reboots far better than film. So that means they're good games, in my opinion, and no, I don't think there are too many of them. I really don't care if it's a reboot. If it's a good game, it's fine by me. Okay, we gotta kill that guy, but here's the thing. Right to the right, a bee is gonna spawn. If I kill that bee... oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. Why would he... Like, I get that this is realism, that he would fall off the cup. But why is it a cup in the first place? Why would you have that in your game? Okay, you know what? You see this little thing here? This thing to the right of me? Not the cheese, but that thing to the right. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to show you guys what happens if you try to play this game linearly. And he... Oh my god, the falling damage. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about the falling damage. This game still has falling damage. It's incredible. Hey, what's up, Fire? What's up, guys? Sorry I haven't been as attentive to the stream chat as I should be. I'm trying to like explain this game because this is the worst of them. The worst of the 2D ones. It's important to make that distinction because Bubsy 3D exists. So if you just go to the right, like as you would in any other platformer, you're probably gonna get killed by one of these two men here. That have electric yo-yos. Now, you think, well, surely I can, you know, I can kill these fucking balloon things. Nope. 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 You can't kill them. Nope. You can't fucking kill them. Nope. You can't kill them. You can't kill them. You can eat shit is what you can do. And I don't know if you can even kill the guys. I don't even know if you can kill them. I swear to God, I've done it before, but I don't know. My memory, I haven't played this game in like 4 years. So, fuck, man. Okay, let's try and do this. So there's a period where there's not a balloon. What the fuck? This is what I mean by this game is broken. This is a broken game. As opposed to the other two, which I think were just poorly designed. This one's broken. And it's very evident here. It's dog shit. It's just total dog shit. There's no way around it. The guy is just a background object? No fucking way. Really? No way. Oh, wow. So I killed him, and then I got killed by one of the balloons because Bubsy arc jumps to the right every time you kill something. Oh, man. Why can't you just... Okay. Arian. And I think you subscribed, so thank you. Arian, let me explain to you what happens if you jump over them. Because that's the logical conclusion that you should come to. Well, they've got these fucking balloons, they've got these yo-yos. Let's jump over them. Let's see what happens when you jump over them. Alright, I have to time this correctly so I don't get... Oh, no, wait a minute. They're dead. Okay, so what happens if you jump over them is you land right here and one of the guys kills you with his yo-yo. If you overshoot the jump, you fall into the fucking water. Now, by the way, look at this. This game seriously wants you to do this. Let's see what this game wants you to do. It wants you to go on these platforms and somehow survive. Oh, and you can fucking fall, and there's a fucking cat there. Now, let's go up this hill and fucking die. That's what happens. That's why you have to activate the thing above. You have to activate the thing above to get clear of that. The levels are just designed so poorly. This is the worst platformer level design I think I've ever fucking seen. At least in 2D. Bubsy 3D may be worse, but Bubsy 3 I just fell through the cup. I fell through it. Oh boy. I bet this game sold well. I bet this game sold 10 million copies. Anything less, I will not believe. Oh, man.
Fuck you, asshole.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to stream. No, Zelix, you saw the cat. I don't know if you can kill it. This is so bad. Oh, boy. Okay, so we have to trigger this. Now, let's see what happens if we come down here. Okay, we didn't die. But we're gonna fucking die there. I knew it. This is horrible. Like I said, this is the worst 2D Bubsy game. And I know I've said that about 7 billion times. But I could say it's 7 billion more. And I still would not be able to get the point across of how bad this one is. It's just everything kills your momentum. The hitboxes for the enemies are broken. It's bullshit design. It's fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now the cat. Can we kill the cat? Yeah, we can. But here's the thing. I can barely control Bubsy in midair. It feels like, God, it feels so bad. Look at this, I'm jumping to go up because I'm so afraid. Wow. Wow, they really spawned an enemy there. Holy shit. They really had the balls to spawn an enemy. Oof. Oof. Am I the only one who thinks that, thinks this is the worst Bubsy game in actual video game quality? No, I think Bubsy 3D is worse than this. Yeah, it's not even close to me. Like, this is horrible. This is dog shit. But I feel like Bubsy 3D is just on such a level of misunderstanding of game design that, like, it's almost unplayable because of how poorly, like, there are games that exist where you play them and they're almost What? What? Oh my god. No, there are some games where you play them and they're unplayable because the dev doesn't know how to optimize shit, or it's bugged, or it's just broken. Bubsy 3 is none of those things. I feel like that's a finished game that somebody shipped and somehow shipped, and it's still as bad as it is. Like, I don't know what PlayStation, or I guess Sony, was doing for, like, quality control back in the day, but the fact that that game came out is incredible. Alright. Now there's this asshole up here. I remember this section vividly from my Fractured Furry Tales video. I just jumped into that. Fuck me. Game over. Game over. Hey, anybody want to send me some passcodes for levels? Because there's no fucking way we're beating that first level. It's almost... Actually, you know what? Send me the passcodes, but I want to show you guys something. I want to show you what happens when you try to jump over the guys with the fucking balloons. Alright, so there's enemy there, enemy on this shelf here, on the table. Okay, of course I would die. And here's the thing about this game. Like I said, this came out on the Atari Jaguar. Can you imagine playing this on a Jaguar controller? Like, those things were fucking gigantic. They were almost as big or bigger. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. You cannot move Bubsy once he's like in midair. Or no, let me correct myself. You can. What you cannot do is move Bubsy in a direction once a jump has commenced, or you've been pressing both of them at the same time. Like this. Like, I don't know why that's so hard to do sometimes. Was that a cookie or a pizza? That's a cookie. Alright, let's do this. Let's show you guys what... Oh, there's a snake that throws at... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Have I played Fury? No. No. I have not played many games this year. I hope to correct that next year. I'm gonna buy a shit ton of games during the Christmas sale. Trying to get that Resident Evil Gold Edition that comes out in December as well. I hope they're making PC retail copies for that, because I'm gonna buy that shit in an instant. Alright, fuck you, Snake. Okay, so let's jump... Oh, no, that's not yet, not yet. Okay, let's jump over these dudes and see what happens. You just get killed. And they put that ledge there specifically so you would get fucking killed. It's incredible. It is incredible. Why is this uglier than the last game? I have no clue. I have no idea. It's incredible how this looks worse than the last game, considering this is on a more powerful system. The Atari Jaguar, as I understand it, was a pseudo 64-bit console. Not like the Nintendo 64, which was actually 64 bits. But I do think this had 3D capabilities, and not just 3D capabilities, but enhanced 2D capabilities that the Super Nintendo didn't have. So why does this game look so bad? Who the fuck knows? Who knows? Who could possibly know? And by the way, there, I just evaded I just jumped straight through the fucking electric yo-yo. This is incredible. Phew, fucking hell. This one's really bad. I ran straight into him. See, that was my fault for not paying attention. Although I still don't think Bubsy should die in one hit. But, hey. And that was my fault as well. Here's the thing about this game. This is not a platformer. This is something else. Like, I don't know what to call it. But the Bubsy games... See, I can't jump. It's weird. It's like strafing or something. This game is a platformer in maybe name only. I mean, there are technically platforms in this game, but they're not used great. I mean, I guess it's still a platformer. It's important to make that distinction, but it's very bad. So let's go up. No, we gotta go up. We can't go through the teacup, Bubsy. You stupid cunt. Okay, let's jump. What, because I fell through again? That's just fantastic. This game looks like it was made on the toilet. Yeah, pretty much. Or in a dumpster. I don't know. It was made in the same fucking toilet they recorded Animal Soccer World in. Okay, let's stand still. And he's got those obnoxious animations that fucking accomplish nothing. Yeah, fuck you, you cunt. I saw you coming that time, bitch. Alright, let's go down here. Let's glide as bobcats do. Now, I'm not gonna... Yeah, fuck you. I did it. Okay, let's... Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. This feels so bad. It feels so bad. I knew I was gonna die. This is horrible.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubsy.
Hey, what's up, Oscar? Welcome to stream, man. It's like Kaizo Mario. I would not compare this to Kaizo Mario. Kaizo Mario was designed in a way that the game could evidently be beaten. And it's punishing, but not punishing because of how bad the level design is. I feel like this game is intentionally punishing, but because they have no clue how to fucking design levels, it's frustrating in how difficult it is, or difficult can be. You cannot chain jumps. That is so fucking annoying. What platformer have you ever played where you can't chain jumps? Oh my fucking god, man.
Sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Aren't games like Big Rigs technically worse than Bubsy 3D? No, not to me, because Big Rigs is not finished. Big Rigs is not a game. Big Rigs is a fucking pre-alpha that somehow made it to retail release. In my opinion, from a critical standpoint, those games don't deserve to even be called games. Hey, fuck you, asshole. That's a cool animation, though, to be fair. No, Big Rigs, and Big Rigs is the mother of all unfinished games, in my opinion. I mean, I guess games like Action 52, but even Action 52 is more complete than fucking Big Rigs. Like, oh my god. Big Rigs is not a finished game at all. I mean, let me explain. Okay, we're playing Bubsy, but allow me to explain how unfinished Big Rigs is. So I've gone into the files of Big Rigs, and usually everything is encrypted. Like, files are encrypted, so you can't get into them. You have to really reverse engineer the formats in order to gain access to those files. With Big Rigs, you can simply just change the extension to zip, and you can get every file in the fucking directory. Everything is standard PNG textures. There's some DDS files, but not a lot. You can actually rip the Your Winner trophy PSD, because it's in a PSD. This is how fucking incompetent and amateur they were. It's in a PSD, and you can just rip it straight from the files. I mean... It's whew. Maybe the devs of Big Rigs thought no one would want to bother pirating it. I don't believe that. Not if what I've read about Big Rigs is true, where if you sent your copy and they would like refund you, some bullshit like that. I don't know if that's true. But if you replaced Bubsy with Jake Conway in this game, it'd make no difference. Jake can't even jump, right? There's no jump in fucking Ride to Hell. Okay. Let me get those passwords going again. What were the passcodes? Did they actually make it that easy? No encryption or compression or anything? No, there's compression. but there's no encryption. There's no encryption at all. There's no encryption to be had at all. So you can just go into the files as you fucking want. Even though you're a PC gamer, do you ever own a console before? Yeah. Last console I owned was a PlayStation 3. I sold it. I still have my PlayStation 2, but I don't play it because it looks horrible on pretty much everything I play it on. So passcodes, thank you, Cold Keys. 3. Not what? Oh my fucking god. It couldn't just be numbers. It couldn't just be numbers. I was scrolling down to see if I could fucking get the 9 easily. Oh my god. 392. And these are all. Wait a minute. Why are all the passcodes numbers and this has fucking letters? What? Oh my god, bruh. 392652. Okay. Let's see about this. Oh my god. Chapter 2. Start Chapter 2. Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. That's a great one. Bro, this is bad. Did you ever finish Dyson the Shapeshifter? Fuck no. Most of those games. So what happened? I hated doing DX fan plays. They were like cancer. So when I would finish playing those games, most of them, I would just uninstall and never remember. I just forget that they existed. Dyson was one of those games. By the way, I bet if I go down here, I fucking die. How do you even get in here? Oh, you have to do the short jump, I bet. How do you do? Okay, there we go. Because in Bubsy games, there must be 2 methods of jumping. It can't just be pressure-based. Oh, my God. Okay, here we've got a Bubsy request. Bubsy! Okay, no. Bubsy is here to wreak havoc on your feeble infidel minds. Allah Akbar. Jesus Christ. Okay, here's the joke, guys. If you guys subscribe and put the Bubsy emote in the chat, I will read the message in the Bubsy voice. Fuck off, rabbit. Fuck off, bee. How are you even supposed... Like, every time I kill one of those bees, it's pure luck. I'm not trying to kill the bees. They come in too fucking fast for me to be able to kill them. Fuck you. Oh boy, what the fuck was that sound? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Of course it would spawn me. I mean, it would drop me right next to an enemy. Good plays, Bubsy. Good plays. Oh, here's a door. Where does this lead? Where did that bee come from? Who knows? What the fuck? Again, these levels are designed like mazes. It's so fucking infuriating. We might have to play a good platformer after all this is said and done. You can't stream Mario games, can you? Because I would do that shit in a second. Whew. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Welcome to stream. With the new Bubsy coming out, I wonder what people's responses would be if Drake of the 99... Oh, fuck me. Drake of the 99 Dragons sequel. I mean... Why not at this point? Drake of the 99 Dragons is another one of those games where it was clearly finished, but it was just so poorly fucking designed that it's almost unplayable. Oh my goodness. Drake of the 99 Dragons. I'd forgotten that game existed. Tell me I'm pretty, DX! No. Have I played Deadly Premonition? I have it. I have not played it. Okay, I remember this vividly in my review. There was like a slope like this, and this cookie's bouncing here, but the problem is you can't jump high enough to fucking do this. I'm almost certain. And in fact, you jump backwards because that's how the momentum works in this game. Yeah, see? Just fucking die. Just eat shit. What consoles do you own beside the PS2? None. I have a DS and I have a PSP. But consoles, I was never really attached to the PlayStation 3. PS2 was my go-to console for most childhood. With that said, I still do have a copy of Mind Jack that I bought for the PS3. I'm probably going to end up... Oh my god. Bubsy dies from everything, and every fucking game, there's something that just kills you, and you think to yourself, why was this designed like this? I'm probably going to end up buying a 360 next year so I can do a review of console games and talk about console games. Because I missed out on pretty much all the Xbox exclusive console games in the 7th generation. Even some that weren't exclusive to Xbox, I completely missed out on. 7th gen, man, you gotta think, 7th gen was 7 years ago, right? Not even. 7th gen was still going strong in 2010, right? But it was kind of, what was it, 2014 when the PS4 launched? I feel like 7th gen was much shorter than it was, but it was actually like 8 fucking years. I was 15 during, like, I was like 10 to 15 during most of the 7th gen. And at 13, I had already found PC gaming. Oh boy. Yeah, I have Mind Jack on the PlayStation 3. I hope to talk about it someday. Here's the thing, I think you have to walk under that. That's retarded. You cannot run in this game. It's fucking impossible. Oh my god, we did that by pure luck. I'm not gonna walk into that door. Fuck your door. I'm sure something's gonna kill me from... Okay, let's do some stealth recon here. Hold on. Let's look up and see that... I wonder if looking just triggers the enemies. The enemy spawns, I should say. That's incredible if it does. What the fuck is over here? What are these even balls that he's collecting? I don't even fucking get it. Like, I don't understand half the shit that's going on in this game. Oh, there's 2 of those cocksuckers again. Nope. This is so bad. Like, I'm trying to figure... Okay, of course. Of course there would just be a bee up there that's unavoidable. The orange box. I've played many of the games from the orange box. 7th gen? You guys have never heard the term 7th gen? Really? 7th gen was long as fuck. Yeah, 7th gen was like 8 years. Compared to 6th gen, which was what? 4 or 5? When did the PS2 come out? Because I know 2006 was the start of 7th gen. But when did the PS2 come out? That's gonna kill me.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Excited for the SAO game that's coming out in February? No. I've seen, like, those SAO games look like fucking... Those SAO games look like... I'm trying to... They look like visual novels almost, but not quite, because I know they actually have, like, 3D gameplay to them. But they look like everything I've seen from them, especially the illustrations, that's what's really getting me. The illustrations make it look like a visual novel, and of course it's a visual novel where you get to fuck all the girls. But what was the point of this area? Please God, let there be something worthwhile down here. The fuck is the point of this? There's no point. Oh my god, there is no point to coming down here. No fucking way. No fucking way. Oh my god. Oh my god, this game is so bad. Oh my god. PS2 was a great console, maybe because it was due to the period where AA games were actually a thing. Yeah, I have to confess, my favorite time for gaming is probably 1996 through 2005. That's when games were still profitable to the point where you could make your niche AA game and have a real following behind it. But that all changed it didn't change immediately in 2006. Oh my fucking god. It didn't change immediately in 2006, but that's when you started seeing the real shift. By 2009, I think that was the point when the way that profitability was viewed in games was starting to shift. And to be fair, AA eventually did mutate into AAA, unfortunately. But yeah. What is the point of this game? Aryan, I have no fucking clue what the point of this game is. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, meme. I have no clue. The level design is horrid. There's no point to any of this. Like, the most I can figure is Bubsy got high, and now he's seeing all this shit. He's like, oh god, my career is gonna fucking die, and I need to do something. I'm gonna get high. What the? That sound is so annoying. What is that sound? What does that thing do? Okay, there we go. What? Wait a minute, what is this? What does this do? Oh, of course this would be his invulnerability. Okay, so it's like Mario Star. That's hilarious.
Fuck you, asshole.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. 8th gen is worst gen. I don't know. I try to not compare generations just because of how different the world is, you know. I mean, it's not the gaming industry's fault that budgets really exploded the way they did. Although, hell, it might be. I'm gonna have to do like this very long, complex video on the, Wait a minute, that didn't open this? Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck this game. Fucking microtransactions and loot boxes, legit. They're necessary, man. You cannot have the games we have today without alternate revenue streams. It's just not feasible. You can't make a game for even like $50 fucking million and expect it to be sold for 60, a flat 60, and to make your money back, or make it profitable at all. That's just not feasible.
Oh, sure. Let's all torture.
Did I walk past the switch? I'm pretty sure I triggered the switch. I accidentally shut it off. Why the fuck can you shut it off? Oh my god. Really? Why can you shut it off? What the fuck? Oh, fucking hell. I'm not going back. So, I'm gonna take my one Bubsy life, and I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna do another stage. There's no fucking way I'm going back. Why would you be able to untrigger a fucking switch that dictates progress in the game? What the fuck? Oh my god. Let's see if we can do this, by the way. Okay, we were able to pull off that sick jump somehow, and it's, wow. Unbelievable. And of course they would have the cat come out of nowhere too. Just, fuck this. How about developers try making games for less than $10 million? That's impossible. Have you guys ever seen the trailer for a game called Elix? That's what you'd be getting. $10 million would not even scratch the surface of making a game today. Or, it would, but it would look like shit and no one would buy it. No one would buy it. Single millions, single million is not possible. You're making a very small game at that point that will never compare to even the AA games of the past. Whew. Wait a minute, okay, how do I get to the main menu? Haha, game paused. That's a good meme. Oh boy. Game paused. Yeah, I know, I'm playing the first level again. How do I get to the... I don't even know how to get to the main menu. In fact, I'm pretty sure in none of these games you can get back to the main menu. So I've got to kill Bubsy 9 times. Let's do it. Of course you die there.
Oh, sure. Let's all torture the Bubster.
The problem, Jim, I don't think Sterling really understands what's going on. The problem is that publishers want all the games to be the most grossing game ever. That's bullshit. They're for-profit businesses. They have to make money on games because otherwise then no other games get made. Now, we can debate the merit of the way they go about making games and the validity of their revenue streams that they create, but like, I don't understand how that's a bad thing. Because, where do people think the funding for sequels comes from? Games don't get sequels because the first game didn't fucking sell enough, and therefore it's not a savvy business move to divert more refunds resources to a game that didn't sell well. Like, here's the thing about video games. No one
Oh, sure. Let's all
ever
torch the Bubster.
has bought a video game console so they could play games that look and play like the games they were just playing for the last 4 years. That's horseshit, and if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. No one is going to go out and buy a $300 console so they can play fucking what happened there? So they can play goddamn Resident Evil 4 for the billionth time at the same resolution. That just doesn't happen. Yes, but they can't have a game that's just good and sells well. They want it all. That's not true at all either. And like, where is that coming from? Like, what source? Like, what source is like what public? Who said that? Like, that's just greed speculation. And don't get me wrong. There are shit publishers. There are really, really bad publishers. But the idea that all publishers are these power and money hungry sharks that only want to make games that make the most amount of fucking money.
The Bubster.
I don't know. That's bullshit. I don't believe that for a second. Like I said, there are bad publishers.
Oh, sure.
And
Let's all torch
And the criticisms towards publishers, in my eyes, is somewhat justified, but to sit here and say that it's all the publisher's fault, yeah, that's blatantly bullshit. They kind of are. Who, man? Give me, like, examples. Don't just say publishers. Like, I'll name a couple publishers that I think are fucking awful. Warner Brothers is terrible. Activision, whew. I think Warner Brothers may be worse than Activision just because of how fucking, like, how they cock up every single release of every game they release. But yeah. Call of Duty only for profit. All games are only for profit. Games are not made for free. I don't think Bethesda really deserves the hatred they get for the Creation Club. I don't think a lot of people understand the Creation Club, which has not been helped by people who don't understand it explaining it on YouTube. Is EA as bad as people make it out to be? They were worse. They used to be a lot worse. They used to be fairly anti-consumer. Now I do think that they've started understanding how to make money without just destroying the consumer's goodwill. Digital homicide doesn't fucking... It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. AAA games are no longer art. Oh, come on, man. AAA games are no longer art. I think that's a bit too far. Only indie games are. Nah, fam. I can't agree with that. What I'm saying is, you don't see these publishers going for new interesting games. Publishers don't go for new interesting games because it's a risk, and it's a risk more than ever. Why would they risk, you know, $50 million plus whatever the marketing budget is going to be for a game that they have no assurance is going to sell well? I mean, we see it all the time that new IPs bomb, and then the sequels to games that have done well sell really well as well. So it's like the consumer sends a message to publishers. It's like, give me sequels. Give me as many fucking sequels as you possibly can. But this new property, I don't give a shit about at all.
History.
Do you think games can only go farther with ultra-realistic graphics, or have they hit their limit? No, games will look much better in 10 years. Games will look much better, games will look much better until the end of time. But to me, that's not the appeal of ultra-realistic graphics, because graphics are just a symptom of additional computing power. Now, somebody give me the fucking passcodes, because I'm not doing level 1 again. No! Fuck! Oh my god. Oh my god. Call of Duty forces you to buy DLC. That's why Activision's a bad publisher. I'm not gonna debate. Like, the argument I'm making, I would not make for a franchise like Call of Duty. Call of Duty is 100% horseshit when it comes to this. That's because Activision is horseshit when it comes to this. I am appalled every time I go on Steam and I see a sale and I see Call of Duty 1 for like $10. I'm like, wait a minute, this game is almost 14 years old. What the fuck? Just reset the game to go back to the main menu. I do not want to reset the emulator. I don't know what that effect will have on stream. What do I think the worst game of the year is so far? I have no clue, because I haven't played many games. I don't think it's bad for the media, though. I think it's what keeps the media alive. Games cost so much money to make nowadays that it's not feasible to sell it at a flat rate that hasn't gone up in like decades and expect the publishers to not only make their money back but profit to the scale where they can make multiple new games, because there are few studios and few publishers, I should say, that make one franchise. You know, EA is a good example. EA doesn't make one franchise. There's Battlefield, there's Titanfall, there's Mirror's Edge, there's Mass Effect. There's fucking Star Wars now. They have different studios working on that. The reason that's able to happen is because the multiple games sell well. Activision, yeah, look, like I said, Activision's a terrible publisher. They're just horrible. They're absolute dog shit. That's what I don't understand about Activision is that, like, a company like EA, I think, understands more now, and a company like Bethesda really gets how to make money in the current climate by not extorting the consumer. Like, if I want to go buy outfits in Quake Champions, I can fucking do it, right? And I don't think it's going to cost me an arm and a leg, and I have no problem doing it because I think the game's free-to-play, or it's close to free-to-play, or something like that. And even beyond that, like, maybe I buy the Doom multiplayer DLC, or maybe I buy an expansion for Elder Scrolls, or I buy, like, you know, fucking Dawn Guard for Skyrim. Those are additional revenue streams that, you know, are very, very, that are very good. Now, to be fair, Activision is in the market of making multiplayer games, so with that, it's a little trickier, but still, they segment their audiences off by making these fucking DLC packs. Who the fuck is gonna buy the DLC pack for the maps for Modern Warfare Remastered? It's like who? And you've just split your player base so much by doing that, when you could have just, it's like, I just don't understand. I just don't get it. People want variety. I don't disagree with that. Hey, what's up, Twitch user? Alice has been waiting for a while now, yeah. What do I think of special edition games? Is that like when they make like a Game of the Year edition? I have no problem with that. Because at the end of the day, it's a bundle. And there are games now, like Resident Evil 7 is about to do it, where the gold edition of the game will contain DLC that still hasn't been released. So I'm perfectly fine with special editions of games. Although I do understand why people would wait for them, or, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think special editions are a bad thing. By the way, special editions have been a thing since way before, this generation, or even the last generation. You know, they were packaging the master levels of Doom, Ultimate Doom, Unreal Gold, Unreal Game of the Year Edition. Quake, I think there's like a Quake 2 Gold Edition or something out there. Imagine a game like Hat in Time. Do you think a game that cost 1/10 of what the... This fucking Twitch app is shit. The game Hat in Time, do you think a game that costed... A game like a game like a Hat in Time probably did cost a small fraction of what Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War is a better example. But the thing is, a Hat in Time is not going to have the scope of Shadow of War. It's not going to have the scope. It's not going to have the graphical fidelity. And that costs money at the end of the day. You cannot make a game like Shadow of War for less than, I don't know. You can't make it for $5 million. Let's just put it like that. I'm pretty pissed about the failure of Battleborn. I'm gonna be doing a video on Battleborn because I think it's a great fucking game. And Battleborn is an example of an audience rejecting a new IP. Many fans which just didn't buy Battleborn because it wasn't Borderlands. So if you pigeonhole a developer like that into making like make one fucking franchise or we're not gonna buy your games, like well, hold on. Oh my god, you can turn it off. It's so dumb, so stupid. If the consumer pigeonholes the developer / publisher into making one franchise, whose fault is it that they're making one franchise? Is it the developer's fault for releasing a game that didn't sell well? Like, do people really think that that good games never bomb? Like, is that a real thing that people believe, that if you make a good game, it's destined to sell well? Whew. So wouldn't it be better for me to make 10 smaller experiences? No. Because the 10 smaller experiences are never going to have the reach of the bigger experience. Don't get me wrong, for the consumer, it might be better. For the industry, it hurts it as a whole. Because those are never going to make the money that the big projects make. I don't know. Gearbox, I don't believe that Battleborn failed because of the atrociousness of Colonial Marines, which I don't even know if I blame Gearbox 100%. I'm sure they do have some of the blame, but I'm not sure I blame them for 100% of that monstrosity that was the monstrosity that was Colonial Marines. I don't blame them for fucking Duke Nukem Forever either. Because, as I understand it, that game was in development long before they even fucking put their hands on it. That game had far bigger problems than Gearbox. But I do respect what Gearbox is trying to do. They're trying to self-publish games now because they realize that publishing is an interesting market. Of course I would die. Psychonauts, it was a total monetary flop. Yeah. A game like The Darkness 2, which is a great fucking game, bombs, and then people wonder why, oh, new franchises don't get made. Well, it's because that game, some good games do really poorly. Whether it depends on the marketing or the appeal of the game, I don't know. But to say that unilaterally that good games sell well is horseshit and is supported by the numbers over the years. They marketed Battleborn against fucking Overwatch. No, they didn't. That's not what went down at all. Here's the thing. Randy Pitchford, to the best of my knowledge, did not do anything for Battleborn. He talked some shit on Twitter, but besides that, which isn't marketing, that's just Randy Pitchford being stupid. Okay, let's do this. Enter passcode. Hold on. I'll finish my thought after I'm fucking done entering this passcode. 2, 3. Can we... What the fuck? Why isn't it going up? There we go. 2, 3, 6, 721. There we go. Bogus oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Okay. 2, 3. What? 2396 652. 2, 3, 9. Wait a minute, that's the second one. I don't want to go to second level. 184792. 184792. Fuck off and go to the next number, Jesus Christ. 7, 9. Can you imagine doing this? Actually, this would have been much easier on the bogus passcode. What the fuck? Bruh. What the fuck? The other one worked, too. I don't get why these aren't working. The soundtrack sucks ass. Yeah. The soundtracks suck. Gearbox should have spent time showing the difference between Overwatch and Battleborn. They did. They did, and no one listened. Go to the Battleborn YouTube channel. You will clearly see many videos that explain what Battleborn is, but nobody listened, so... I mean, the fact that people thought Battleborn was an Overwatch ripoff, despite the fact that it came out first, and games take like fucking 7 billion years to make, is just astounding. Good publicity sells games. That's partially true. There are games that sell well despite good publicity, though. Or despite bad publicity. 7, 8, 1. 7, 8, 1, 3, 6, 7. 6. Fuck. 7. Chapter 8, there we go. Desert Storm. Tim Schafer's a con man. I don't know about that. I literally don't know. I've done none of the research. Is there some reason Capcom doesn't want to make a Mega Man or Mega Man Legends game? I would assume it's a money thing, but who knows? Japanese companies are a little strange with that. Why is there a lizard just... And I clearly jumped over that. Fuck. Overwatch fans can be really stupid and annoying. Yeah, that's true. Overwatch has the most toxic community of any... You can't kill the lizard. Why would you place the lizard up a ramp where you have to jump then? Fuck me, this game is bad. Yeah, Overwatch has the most toxic community of any multiplayer game I play. Those other two being Titanfall and Siege, which is very popular these days. But yeah, I just don't get it. I know why Overwatch is as toxic as it is. I'll be doing a video on Overwatch next year. Pretty much addressing all my complaints with the game and why it went from a 10 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, which is really interesting stuff. Okay, we're playing Bubsy here, and there's balls dropping, and we got some serious 3D platforming going on here. That's a lie. That's not 3D. I don't play League of Legends, so... Overwatch community is horrid. Yeah, it is. I don't play MOBAs, so... You know, if you guys... I'm not gonna argue with you guys, because I'm sure what you're saying is true. I didn't even touch it. I tried to jump over it. This is so stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Toxicity is real. That's all I can say. But toxicity isn't the main reason that I'm not a fan of Overwatch these days. Problems go far deeper than that. Which I might play some later. I might play some Siege later too. Depends on what I want to do. Also got to work on the new games I fucking hate. I think you guys are gonna love. There's a fucking cactus, and these things just look like scenery. The lizards look like scenery. That's so bad. It's horrible. This is atrocious. Bam! Fuck you. What do I think of PlayStation VR? I have no idea. I've heard it's decent. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Bruh, what killed me there? I gotta go see that. I gotta go back and see this. Oh, those things kill you too, despite the fact that I literally walked on one. Oh, boy. I'm really interested in VR, but I would never get the PlayStation VR. I've got the money to buy the fucking... Vive or the Oculus. I'd rather just buy one of those. I really am interested in VR though. I hear PlayStation VR is really good for what it is, considering it's like what, $400 or something like that. And it runs on the PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah, Dreamcast was Sega's last console. Dreamcast didn't deserve the reaming it got. Okay, see, I'm right in it. Why didn't it kill me last time? Fuck this game. Fuck this fucking game in its ass. Piece of shit. Fuck all these games. These games are atrocious. That's why when people, like I said, people tell me the first Bubsy game is good, I'm like, what? I love the first Bubsy. What? How? Okay, so what killed me there? I died touching that over there. Oh, it was the bottle. The bottle looks like scenery. This game is such trash. Like, honestly, this game belongs in a fucking dumpster. Holy shit. And it just comes out of the sand again. And this game still has the same depth perception issue that the fucking first game had. It's incredible. I love how it just, like... What are these games? Of course I would die. VR is a retarded gimmick. I bet it'll die in less than 3 years. Yeah, that's a good meme. That's not gonna happen. That's... Who could believe that? VR is gonna die in less than 3 years? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Sorry, Twitch user, that I didn't answer your question about anime before. No one inspired me to make anime reviews. I thought it was just a logical progression of doing game reviews. The bottle had 3 frames of animation. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, now we're back here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a big chance here, and I'm gonna try to reset the game so I can play another fucking level. There's no reset option, is there? There is no reset option. Well, I tried, lads. I tried. Kinect is actually well and truly dead now. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, asshole.
Like, it would be hard to design a game worse than this, Kairos. It would be very hard to design a game worse than this. Because, I mean, like, this goes beyond, like the people who made this game were not amateurs. Okay, this wasn't baby's first video game. They're just not good at design. They're fucking abysmal at design. Just like 3D, it will come back, yes, but it will die up. No, it won't. 3D was a retarded gimmick. VR is nothing like 3D. And 3D was a dumb gimmick. Like, I don't understand the 3D hype. But virtual reality, I get that, and that's not going to be dead within 3 years. And it's... Like, really, man, how can you believe that? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but it's like... Like, market trends don't even support that. Like, no one bought 3D TVs. VR headsets are flying off the shelves.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Yeah, VR actually works. Yeah, that's your answer. VR is not a theater gimmick where you put on glasses and, you know, you see a fucking axe coming out of the screen. That's an attraction. That's why 3D is a retarded gimmick.
Oh, sure. Let's
VR is not a gimmick. Nintendo risks themselves to make acclaimed games like... No, they don't. Nintendo does not risk themselves. You think Nintendo is a company that has gotten as far as it is by taking blind risk in the games they make? Now, there's something to be said for the innovation they put into their games, but risk? No. No. Now, to be fair, Nintendo's an incredibly brilliant company when it comes to the games they make and how they gauge their audiences for mechanics that, you know, they would be fans of.
Let's all torch the Bubster.
Oh boy. This is really happening. This game is something else. This game is like dog shit. VR works, but the games are made for it are still hit and miss. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's a developing technology, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's done. It'll be an expanding technology for probably decades to come. But yeah. Just because if people are buying a lot of product does not mean it'll be a success in half a decade. What's to say it isn't a success now? And what's to say that, like... Well, what's the counter-argument? What's your counter-argument to that? Like, why do you think VR is going to be dead in less than 3 years? Oh, boy. Am dead!
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the
As soon as VR becomes profitable, people have been making a ton of VR porn games. Jesus Christ. Tommy, I have no idea why they made some of these decisions. making these fucking games. Like, I don't know, like, half the decisions in this game just seem to, like, be, fuck the player.
You asshole.
Oh, that was timed perfectly.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Yeah, but I don't see, like, Viz. Like, VR, like, a fad? Like, I don't, like, how? How do people think that, though? Like, there's a difference between, like, I know a lot of people that don't care for VR, but they know it's going to be around for a very long time. And VR is going to triumph with porn. Yeah, that's certainly true. Yeah, that's the thing. If VR is a fad, it's the longest lasting fad ever. Yeah, pretty much. It's surprising how developers can shut down after a single game underperforms. Well, ludicrous. That's how, you know, that's how games are, unfortunately. I've talked about this in private before, but the reason, as I read, that Epic Games sold off Gears of War to Microsoft is because they estimated that the game would cost $100 million to make, and they're like, are we going to take this risk? Because the game's going to have to be a super success in order for it to be profitable. And they're like, no, that could sink the entire fucking studio. So they sold it off to Microsoft. More recently, look at a game like Agents of Mayhem that apparently didn't do well, and 30 people got laid off Volition, which fucking sucks because I love the game, but it didn't sell well. It's just the nature of the business, unfortunately. I mean, it's the nature of any business. If a product doesn't sell well, people making it are not in for a good time. Why did I decide to do Mars of Destruction for the first anime I fucking hate? No particular reason. I think I saw it, like, right before. It was really, really bad. It was, like, notoriously bad, so... Porn is the only reason as to why VR is making a profit in the first place. Is that true? Do you have numbers that we can see? Because I don't believe that VR is making no money in gaming as of this moment. Like, I find that incredibly hard to believe. VR making no money in gaming? I mean, just the proof's in the pudding. Just look at PlayStation VR. No! No! I'm gonna live! And I'm sorry I haven't been playing the game much, but I mean, this game's terrible, and it's honestly more interesting to talk to you guys about fucking the gaming industry. Yeah, there's a lot, like, the Kinect is a gimmick. The Kinect is a dog shit gimmick. It was horrible. Toby, were they not thinking when they made this game? Were they actively trying to spite the player? I don't know if they were trying to actively spite the player. It wouldn't surprise me. But, yeah. Let's look at the credits. God, those are marbles. Wow. Bubsy 2, the Bubsy character, licensed to Atari Corp. You know what? I bet after the second Bubsy game, Atari was like the only fucking company that would even make a Bubsy game, so that's why this is exclusive. I think that VR's application will grow as time goes on, obviously. It's not going to be just gaming, but I do think it's going to be huge in gaming once it becomes affordable and packaged in a consumer-friendly, as a consumer-friendly product. Like, I can't wait to get my hands on VR and play some first-person shooters, man. Oof. Have I seen Speed Racer? Nope. Sorry. Oh, shit. This is so bad. VR has been... People have wanted more motion control. Like, you see, motion controls were also a fad. Where are motion controls now? I hated motion controls when they came out, now I hate them again. The problem with motion controls is that you need too much space, and most gamers playing confined space. Yes, as well. Yeah, that's true as well. And by the way, I'm just gonna kill Bubsy 9 times because I accidentally pressed left, which activates the level for whatever reason. Well, here's the thing. I will grant Microsoft that the concept of the Kinect is really fucking great, right? It's like, you know, fucking... It's like interacting with a game in the real world, without the need for like, you know, the wheels that you use for racing games, or, you know, light gun controllers and stuff like that. It's a really interesting concept to be able to interact with a game as a person. Now, I do think it's sort of niche in the gaming space, but I do think it works. I do think it's a great concept. But the execution, the technology just wasn't there. The technology blatantly was not there. Steel Battalion, exactly, Zelix. Steel Battalion for the Kinect is a great example of why the Kinect failed, and it was bullshit gimmick, and the technology wasn't there, so the execution was garbage. Steel Battalion is one of the worst games ever. For the Kinect, it's horrible. Petrenko, the new Bubsy game. I don't think it'll be horrible, but I don't think it'll be great either. It just does, like, from the gameplay I've seen, it doesn't look amazing. But I do think it's a step up from these fucking games. I mean, we're gonna find out on Tuesday when we stream it. Hawken on PC is dying. I've heard that. I've heard that Hawken is dying, but I never really got to play Hawken. So, the only mech game I've played is Titanfall 2. Are there any anime you rated rest in peace that a person could watch to get enjoyment from how bad it is? Mars of Destruction, Code Geass, I think that's about it. Okay, passcode time. Don't type them in the chat, Cold Keys. It's fine. I've got them here. 673167. Let's do this shit. 673. Fuck. 673167. Can you fucking work? Okay. Chapter 11. Let's do this, boys.
What do I look like, Flipper?
It's like someone at Sony saw the Wii. Yeah, I heard that PlayStation VR. What is this level? Is this a water level? No, this is a pseudo water level. They want you to think it's a water level, but in reality, it fucking ain't. By the way, can he get his bubble burst? Can that happen? What is this level? Oh no. We've got heat-seeking missiles, and the Bubster has died. Whew. I don't know. I despised the Wii because of the motion control gimmick. Like, I was just like, why? What is the need to hamper perfectly good games with this control method? That is an answer I still don't have, or that is a question I still don't have an answer to. And I've not gotten a Wii. Instead, wow, a mermaid kill me. That she looked like a fucking sardine. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Namister. The Kinect was sold as a gimmick. The Wii was sold as a console. That's probably why it did as well. I mean, the Wii was a flash in the pan is not the correct term here, but it is a very strange anomaly in the... I'm not gonna die to you again, cunt. Actually, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, you're dead. It's a very weird anomaly in the spectrum of consoles. Innovation for innovation's sake. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's like, let's innovate. Why? What was... Oh my god, bro. You couldn't have possibly seen those. Yeah, for dance games, Kinect worked. Yeah, I'm sure it did, because dancing is simple action versus, like, grabbing the handle in a tank, or grabbing a gun, or shooting a gun, which are complex actions that cannot be emulated through the fucking Kinect, because it doesn't register those things. Or moving back, I guess, like, moving back and forth, and fucking putting your arm in a circle to move a radial menu is just too much for the Kinect. Piece of shit. The technology clearly was not there. That was an octopus, by the way, who was just standing there. When are you doing another anime review? So after this week, after this week, I'm gonna get to what? Where am I? Anime I fucking hate Code Geass Part 2 is the next video that's gonna come out after the Bubsy extravaganza is done, which ends on Tuesday, lads. I hope you all tune in to the next 2 streams. Bubsy 3D and Bubsy in the Woolies Strike Back. Like, who's coming up with these names, man? Of course I would miss. Of course there'd be a seahorse there. A little off topic, but what music do you like, if any? I like kind of like drum and bass. Drum and bass, and not much else these days. I don't listen to a lot of music. I don't listen to music with lyrics these days, like the radio and stuff like that. Like even other like stuff that's not on the radio, stuff that's come out years ago. I don't listen to any of that stuff now. I listen to mostly just like electronic music. Okay, let's try this again. Is this where I was supposed to do this? I don't fucking remember. How's he making that sound with his feet if he's underwater? X-Files meme. Okay, let's get up here. They really did not even put any effort in the music this time around. It just sounds like stupid bullshit. It's a like 2-second loop. Will I review the new Bubsy game when it comes out? Probably not. Probably not. I will play it on stream, but there's no guarantee I'll review it, just because I don't think it's going to be horrible, so there's no point in really doing a video on it. Unless it's horrible, in that case, there'll probably be a video on it, but I just don't think it'll be bad. Given the developer's track record with platformers and what I've seen of the gameplay, I very much doubt it'll be, like, bad enough to review. With that said, there is a new Games I Fucking Hate in the works, but it is for a top secret game that that some of you will know, and once you see it in your sub box, you'll understand why I haven't talked about it at all. It's a surprise. Why do you even pick up the balls if 100... I'm not intentionally picking up the balls. At least I'm not trying to. It's just they're in the way, unfortunately. It's fucking... I don't know, man. Wii has a lot of shovelware. Is it a first-person shooter? I am not at liberty to answer questions about the game's genre or its subject matter. What genre it is will be determined by the viewer. But yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on mostly cosmetic stuff for it right now, because I'm trying to launch some stuff that I'm going to be doing in the future. And I'm working hard. Then why are they there for it? I don't know why the balls are there. Maybe it's just like a score thing, but I don't fucking know. PUBG. I can at least say that. No, it's not fucking PUBG. I don't hate PUBG. Is it at least a game most people have heard of? I am not at liberty to answer that either. But it'll be good, because I found some information on the game. Oh boy, once I read what I've found, you'll know exactly why it's as bad as it is. Oh my god, bro, like I've never seen, like I've got fucking mounds of incriminating evidence against this game. It's incredible. I just have to actually play it, which gives me like fucking diarrhea. Every time I load the game up, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to play this right now. Maybe 200 of the balls gives you a... 200 gives you a 1-up? I don't know. Is it the slaughtering grounds? No comment. But... no. Come on. Slaughtering grounds has been covered to death. In your opinion, who is the worst Akame ga Kill character? Probably that bitch Seiryu Ubiquitous. The fact that I still remember her name after all these months is a great indication of how bad she is as a character. DBZ Fighter's 110 USD price tag? What? Really? I mean, that can't be the standard retail price, right? I can't get up here. No matter what I do, I cannot get up here. Yeah, Justice Bitch. That's exactly who. I can't fucking get up here. How do you fucking do this? Well, I guess we're fucked, boys. Not that I particularly care, but... Okay, there we go. What the fuck? All this for a 1-up? No, I mean, I'm gonna get the 1-up, because I don't want to... I can just do this again. How do you do this? You have to do this like this. Like, he's moved so bad. Oh my god, bruh. How is Bubsy able to run in the wall like that when he's in a bubble? Hey, man, I don't know. I don't know. Game is $60 USD and then has a DLC for 8 characters for a total of $110. Games probably should cost $110. The fact that the price tag hasn't gone up in decades has accustomed the community to believe that all games should always be $60. I have no problem with that as long as, you know, they're not selling you bullshit and they keep their promises. I have no problem with the DLC characters these days. It's just the way the industry is now. Try crouching, then jump. You should do it. I don't know. Try crouching, then jumping. I'll have to try that next time I get on a platform. Yeah, we're talking about everything except Bubsy. Because this game is dog shit. And by the way, thanks everyone who's tuning in to the stream. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Fuck, man. I want to, like, shit my brains out right now. This is so bad. What is this area here for? Another 1-up area? Can I at least fuck the mermaid? Is that gonna happen? Because there's no reason to be here, man. Oh, fuck you. Of course they would have some different animation. Fuck this fucking game. Oh, that's an invincibility. You know what? I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea where to go. This is bullshit. Because if it were $110, people would lose their shit. Yeah. Which is ridiculous. Like I said, gamers have become accustomed to $60 price point, but that's not what games should cost. And the day that bad publishers discovered that they could make more money selling DLC and microtransactions to the consumer because they would buy them instead of pricing a game at $75 when the time needed to be $75, whoof. Now, to be fair, it was an inevitability. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's like, oh, the publishers are evil and they fucked us over. No, this was going to happen no matter what. Because, like I said, no one buys a game, or no one buys a game console so they can play games that function the way they did for the last 4 fucking years, okay? Nobody bought a PlayStation 4 so they could buy games that would have the functionality of PlayStation 3 games. That's just horseshit. That doesn't happen. But, like I said, there are bad publishers. That it's $110 plus a season pass and microtransactions. Hey, what? It's like, nobody's forcing us to... Like, okay, I'll give you a great example. So there were some Rainbow Six Siege skins that came out today for Halloween. There's like 5 of them, or 4 of them. And it's like, I've got the option to buy them or not to buy them. And I'm not gonna buy them because they're $10 fucking dollars. I feel that that's not a good price point, so I will not buy them. Now, Siege is a little different because Siege is a primarily multiplayer game that has to sustain itself on sales like that because new content needs to drop. Otherwise, the game will be permanently in a state of no support. But yeah, I am rather worried when I start actually participating in game development after graduating. Nah, man, don't be afraid. I mean, game development has never been better. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Development. No, I want to stress that. Development has never been better. Like, man, so I'm learning 3D. And some of the stuff that 3D guys had to do in like 10 years ago to get characters into games, oh, fuck, I can't even imagine having worked in the industry at that time. And I'm not even working in the industry. I'm just making 3D shit. Have Sega make Sonic 2006 Part 2. Sonic 2026. Who's ready, boys? By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing because the level is not designed well. Some people were trying to port Sonic 2006 to PC. Good, God bless. I have no problem with that. Because Sonic 2006 is only on console. So if they can get it running with more power and a higher resolution, I'd play it. Is it even possible to finish a level in this game? Who knows? We may never know if it's actually possible to finish a level. Because they're all designed like mazes, and it's far worse designed than even the two previous. Like, think about that. If you guys were here for the Bubsy 2 stream, those levels were designed like such dog shit that it's impossible to beat them. At least in the first game, you could beat a level. In the second game, it's like, where the fuck am I? I'm confused. Where am I? This is even worse than that. And it has less visual clutter, which is what I don't understand. It's just designed that much worse. Oh, man. Good on you, Ludicrous, man. If you don't agree with the way that the market if you don't agree with the direction the market is taken, that's not a problem. It's like, you should definitely make your own games. Like, that's great that you still want to make games. It's not possible. Each stage is a Mobius loop. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's game over. Game over. Can somebody pass the passcodes again? What time is it? Oh, boys, we're almost done. I didn't realize this much time had gone by. Oof, we're almost done with this shit. Fucking game's terrible. Like, did I need to really have an hour and a half stream to tell you guys that this game was terrible? It's like a 4-second loop, this song. Oh, fuck me. Here's the thing, Kairos. If Sega couldn't do it, how are modders going to do it? You would be surprised. Like, I'm going to make a video on modders next year. The debt we owe to modders. There are modders who have had no access to source code and still have fixed many of the bugs within games. Like, just think about the condition that Saints Row 2 shipped on PC on. And then think about the game the game is fully playable with a mod. Modders are fucking, they're troopers. The music was made by cartwheeling on xylophones. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody's like blowing their nose into instruments. It's so fucking bad. Blood 1997 is Java sourceboard. Holy shit. Yeah, that's what I love about streaming. I get to talk to you guys in like real time, and because, you know, I haven't been releasing that many videos as of late, it's good to it's interesting to talk to you guys as much as I can. The music slows down when an animation happens. That is probably due to the emulator. I want to make games with gamers' needs and innovations. I have big ambition. God bless. You make your big fucking games, brother. That's the thing, man. I feel like you gotta take things into your own hands. If you want to make something, you gotta go out and just do it. You gotta do the work. But it's all gonna be worth it in the end. Yeah, see, so the high score table is bullshit. Andy Seed. Who the fuck is Andy Seed? Andy Seed. Suck my dick. Credits. Let's look at the credits again. Bubsy 2, Bubsy, and Bubsy credits. License, sorry, credits. Programming. Andrew Seed. What? Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. The guy at the top of the leaderboard is a programmer. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, let's go to credits again so I can show you something. Game designer. Oh my god. See, for game designer, let's see here. Licensed to Atari Corp. Credits. Programming, Andrew Seed. Game design. I thought that was just gonna be omitted. There was gonna be no name there. Oh my god. Here's the thing, Nash. A list of game testers and none of them complain on how broken the game is. Here's the thing, man. QA is just QA. I've said this before. Quality assurance is just quality assurance. Sometimes they're part of the dev team, but most of the time they're not. So if they complain about a feature, you know, they can complain all they fucking want. If the dev doesn't fix it, the dev ain't gonna fix it. And sometimes the dev doesn't have the fucking money to fix it, or they don't have the resources. So it's like I wouldn't blame the beta testers or the quality assurance guys for the bugs in this game, because chances are they were experienced QA guys and they found the bugs, but the dev did nothing about them. It's like impossible that no one played this and didn't understand the bugs. Is it better to have a bad experience on a resume or no resume? I would not know about that, to be 100% honest. I would talk to somebody who has actually been in the industry or inferring about. Man with a porno name, and Andy Seed. I'm sure he's spread his seed quite a bit, maybe even in this game. If you compared the music of Bubsy to that of Justin Bieber, could you tell a difference? Probably. I doubt Justin Bieber's fucking as bad as this. The bugs are a feature of the intended Bubsy experience. Oh man, this game. So this game is the worst of the Bubsy 2D titles, like I said at the beginning of the stream. It is fundamentally broken. The hitboxes, that's a good meme. The hit detection is broken. Everything's broken. The movement is worse than in the other games. There's one life, one hit kills. Bugsy, yeah, that's his new name, Bugsy. Considered reviewing Kill la Kill. Thanks for the follow. I have not considered reviewing Kill la Kill because I'm not very interested in it. Plus, not to mention, with this whole fucking, YouTube fiasco going on, I'm not trying to, review things where the character's outfit shows her tits and all. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to review, I don't want to say mature things, because, fucking Code Geass is not mature in the slightest. But I don't know. I just want to review, more sophisticated works. And that doesn't mean they're good. But I kind of want, a challenge when I review things. And that's not to even say that I'd find a comic, or not a comic, a kill, that's dog shit. Kill la Kill. That's not even to say that I'd find it bad. I'm sure it's not horrible. Family friendly, sort of. When King of Elves, it'll come out in November probably. Because like I said, I've been working on the script. It's 7 pages long. And even then, I'm not even close to being done with how fucking bad it is. I'm not even close to finishing what I have to say about how fucking bad it is. I have only talked about the first arc in the 7 pages. That's how bad it is. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. This game is dog shit. Just make sure to rip Ragnarok a new asshole. Holy shit, the Ragnarok connection. Ragnarok connection. That was so bad. Ragnarok. That was so bad, man. That was so terrible. The Ragnarok connection, the Ragnarok connection is so bad. Watch Mojo shows a guy eating puke and scat, yet they get monetized. Here's the thing. Whatever you have been told about the monetization system by your favorite YouTubers, that it targets fucking speech patterns and all that shit, that's probably bullshit. What happens is that it collects metadata from the tags, the description, and the thumbnail, and that gets sent to some guy eating a fucking sandwich in Los Angeles, and they look over the metadata, and then they choose, well, let's monetize it, or let's demonetize it. I am sure that's what's going on based on what I have been told by people who have tested the system extensively within my own network of people. Now, let me be fair and say that I wouldn't be surprised if it is targeting speech within the videos by the scripts that it generates from the auto text. But I'm not sure that's really happening, because I have had videos where I say fuck, piss, and everything in between, cunt, and all that stupid shit, and my videos stay monetized even if they have the word fucking in the title. So I mean, worst Steam library ever got remonetized. It got demonetized, and I submitted it for an appeal, and it got remonetized. Top 20 worst games ever also got remonetized. So yeah. Do you start streaming Bubsy 3D around 7 p.m. or something around here? I will start streaming Bubsy 3D on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Are you sure you aren't Dick Marcinko's lost son? I don't know. I look like Dick Marcinko right about now. I've got the whole beard thing going and like the long hair and the fucking ponytail going like right now. So maybe. Maybe. I'll answer a few more questions and I'm gonna fuck off because I gotta play better games and I gotta do things that are fucking better than this. Well, here's the thing, Dreader, man. Too lazy to use people. That's bullshit, man. YouTube gets too much content uploaded to it per second to verify on a human basis whether it's illegible or legible for monetization. That's not possible. I heard it was like 400,000 hours a minute that get uploaded to YouTube or something like that. That's impossible. Now, don't get me wrong. The AI should definitely be criticized because it sucks, clearly. But yeah. The Brendan Fraser just here. I'm not aware of this meme. Why don't I move over to VidMe? Because VidMe doesn't have the audience that YouTube has, and I didn't work for 5 fucking years getting 70,000 subscribers so I could move to VidMe and have 0. It's just how it is. Plus, I just don't think VidMe's like ever gonna be big or anything like that. I don't think it's worth the time. Now, that's not to say that it's not that it's a bad website. I just don't think it's viable for me right now to move over to VidMe. Maybe if I had like 1,000 subscribers, maybe, but not at this point. No. Do I like MOBAs? Not really. I liked Battleborn, which was kind of like an FPS MOBA blend, but yeah. 24,000 employees watching at all times. If that, yeah, exactly. That's impossible. That's a great way to put it, Morose. That is impossible to monitor every fucking minute, every video that goes up on YouTube. They have to use AI. But at the same time, the algorithm sucks balls. It is awful. Because the main problem is consistency. It's not a consistent algorithm. It's dog shit. Yeah. I don't know. But, there will be a lot of videos coming out. There's the Code Geass video. I'm trying to do another analysis video or two before the year is over, and then there will be the games I fucking hate. That will surprise many people, I think, because I know when I, you know what, I have to be very selective of how I word this, because I don't want to give what the game is away, but I was very surprised myself, let's just say that, when I started playing the game. They know that most YouTubers don't have the guts to switch to VidMe. Well, I mean, it's like, it's a financial thing. I'm still making a lot of good money on YouTube. In fact, last month was my most profitable month on YouTube ever. So it's like, it's just not financially viable to switch over to VidMe. And I haven't switched over to Twitch. What I'm doing now is more streams, but that's just going to be concurrent with the videos. This month, the reason there was no content this month, really, is because I had to prepare everything for Twitch. But now that I have, and we've gotten the streams on the road, you know, it'll be in conjunction with the new videos. Yeah. There are other benefits besides money from YouTube. Also, yeah, that too. And I didn't mean that to come off on like a condescending tone if it did or something. I'm not like frustrated with you guys or anything. I'm just like I have to explain it. It's kind of, it's fucking weird. It's like, it's a weird situation. Like I criticize YouTube all the time, but at the end of the day, it's still YouTube. So it's where I make most of my money. But yeah, YouTube gives Google other things besides the money. That's certainly true.
You asshole.
Hey, what's up, Nuka Man? Welcome to the stream. We're about to cut it off in about 5 minutes, but I'll answer your guys' questions for another 5 minutes. We can talk, we can converse for another 5 minutes. We can see the credits screen again. Why not? They don't need to fix the algorithm, and they just fixed the algorithm. Well, okay, fix, huge quotation marks. They have made improvements to the algorithm. And to be fair, I have seen some of those improvements. They released improvements to the monetization algorithm today. And it's still not perfect like they said, but I have noticed some improvements in my videos being monetized. What do you like about Twitch? I like streaming. I like the spectacle of streaming and being able to talk to you guys as I play the games. YouTube didn't crush content creation. Yeah, Cold Keys, just try to upload them to YouTube. One is Bubsy 3D Monday, man. Yeah, upload them to YouTube, man. And here's the thing, if you're just starting out YouTube, like, money's not the thing you should be thinking about anyways, man. You gotta make content 24/7. Like, I remember that's how it was when I started out on YouTube. There was games I fucking hate, like, almost every week. Now, don't get me wrong, they weren't great. You guys might find them funny, but from a production standpoint, I think they sucked ass, and that's the reason I was able to get them out as fast as I was. What do I like more about PC than consoles? The freedom. Plus, not to mention, I do everything on my computer, and my computer's not just a dedicated gaming console. What got you into gaming? I don't remember. I think I've been playing games all my life. The first game I remember playing was Super Mario Bros. Deluxe on the Game Boy. Are highlights from these streams going to appear on YouTube? Potentially. I'm not sure how I want to handle this. Potentially. I don't want to give a yes or no answer yet. Favorite fictional character and most hated fictional character? I'm not really sure. Most hated fictional character? I don't know. Hate requires a lot of effort. But favorite fictional? I don't know. There's a lot of characters. Like, I was just thinking today how much I like Yoda from Star Wars. Yoda's my favorite Star Wars character, definitely. I don't know if my favorite fictional character, but yeah. But yeah, Hey Kaito, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Bubsy 3D got the Gold X Award. That's an accolade. They got the fucking Gold X Award, man. Haven't you heard of the Gold X Award? That's what all the good games get. That's what all the great games get. The Gold X Award. Haven't you heard of it? You have to play this game to understand how bad the controls and level design is. Yes! Yes! Yes, you have to play it to understand it. Can't wait to see this disaster unfold. My first game was Doom, was still a toddler. And thrown out, I'm sorry if I just butchered your name. We're done with the stream today, but you can go back and watch the VOD once this stream is over, and on Monday, we will be playing Bubsy 3D. Trey Weber. Yes. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the top 20 worst games and why there hasn't been an update to that list. Because there will be an update someday, but I cannot answer when. I want to update the video with the experiences that I have had since 2014, since that video was uploaded, but I still have not found a game worse than Bubsy 3D. If I do an update to that list, it will be in a complete overhaul of the entire list. A new list from scratch. Pornhub, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's why there hasn't been an update to the top 20 worst games ever. It's because I still haven't played something I consider worse than Bubsy 3D. And until that day comes, the list will just stay up, not updated. Now, don't get me wrong, I've certainly played some games I would put on that fucking list. Oof. Man, Kane and Lynch 2, what a great game there. Now, that would go on the list. Oof. Oh man, Kane and Lynch 2 is so bad. But yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap this up now. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream and for some reason wanted to watch me play Bubsy. I thank you guys for that. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who followed. Thanks to Aryan for subscribing. If you guys want to subscribe, you get a Bubsy emote at the first tier. You get a Dick Marcinko emote at second. And you get an Oh Jesus God emote at the third. Monday, we will be streaming Bubsy 3D at 9 p.m. Eastern. There will be notices going out before we stream. So I will see you guys then, if I make it through the weekend after having played this game. Actually, I'm going to go play some Rainbow Six. So, peace out, guys. Take care.